Well, our next collector is Alastair Johnson, who boasts a collection of 260 guitars, including 160 examples of the iconic Fender Telecaster. This will strike a chord with you, I'm sure.
Telecaster was originally named the Broadcaster, and Leo Fender brought that model out in around 1950. The Broadcaster, unfortunately, was a copyrighted name, and then in 1952 he named the Telecaster what it is today. It became the world's first solid body production electric guitar. It's a guitar which is a player's guitar. It will reflect well if you play well, and it will punish you if you don't. The Telecaster is pretty hard to beat in terms of just a gritty rock and roll or country style of sound. Probably got interested in guitar in the mid-70s when I was at school. It was the golden age of rock. In 2004 I'd started buying a few guitars. As time went on, I started focusing on the Telecaster. There's been some very famous teles in history, you know, in Elvis Presley's band, people like Keith Richards. Bruce Springsteen is known for the Telecaster. Rosewood Telecaster is a special type of Telecaster made entirely from Brazilian rosewood. They don't make them anymore because Brazilian rosewood is now an endangered species. In the late 60s, they made one for George Harrison. He used it famously in the Let It Be rooftop concert. Okay, this is a Japanese Fender Teleacoustic. It's an unusual guitar in that it's fully made of timber, unlike the new ones, which are made with fiberglass on the back. You can usually pick these up for somewhere between $500 and $1,000. So they're not an incredibly difficult guitar to buy if you can find one, but they're not that easy to find. This is a slightly different one. This is a mid-90s Japanese made Fender Telecaster. It's a little bit different in that it's got 3 pickups. It's a bit like a Stratocaster, but to the tele purist, it's not a true Telecaster. It's not a 52. So this Telecaster is a much-loved Telecaster. It's made in 1973. The model is a Telecaster Deluxe, which features twin Seth Lover humbuckers. At the other end of the scale, we have this, which is probably one of the most collectible guitars in the collection. This is a Fender Custom Shop 40th anniversary Telecaster. They're beautifully made, they're exquisite to play, and they're highly collectible. My collecting happened as a sort of over time thing. It happened because I kept finding different ones, and when you find a different one, you end up wanting to purchase the different one. I mean, I do have other guitars, and probably more than some people have of those guitars as well, but the Telecaster's been the main focus.